Hi, good morning everybody. I'm back and I'm going to be working with you today to finish up these tamales. I wanted to say thank you so much for all of you that watched my videos yesterday. I had four videos, and if you missed them, go back to my page and you can see all the steps of what it was like to make the tamales. A lot of fun, a lot of work, but we saved the actual preparation of the tamales for today. Hi Kelly, I see you there. Hi Sabine. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Hi. So you guys, I'm going to show you lots of little tips. This is how I make tamales. It's not like it's the only way to make tamales. As you know, there's a lot of different people out there making tamales. But this is how my grandmother showed us, and we've been making them for years ever since. So I hope you get some good tips. On the very bottom of the screen, you can click share, and you can share it with all your friends. And I would love that, so we get this sort of the word out there that making tamales isn't so hard, and you don't have to buy them. Make them once a year, stick them in the freezer, and they're amazing. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around and show you some of the little steps that make it sort of, take the work out of it, because it is a lot of work. So here we go. Check this out. All right, so here on the counter I have a box of plastic wrap, and I know that probably sounds like silly, but why is she showing us plastic wrap? But if you can sort of see the size of it, this is a box from a restaurant supply, and I'm telling you what, if you pick this up, you're gonna love it because it'll last you a lifetime. Literally, it'll last you a lifetime, and it's great because when you use it beyond cooking and kind of like as a tool, you can pull it to cover your counters so that you protect your counters and things don't get dirty. So we often do that. And then you just give it a little, it's hard to do it when you have only one hand. My mom is going to start helping me. Here, just swipe that left, Mom. Just swipe it. Here, swipe this over here.
Well, hold it.
Okay. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put this on the countertop just to show you guys. This is what we often do, is to cover our countertops. And that just protects it, so it makes cleanup easier. So once you're done working, all you got to do is do like that and get rid of it. All right, the other thing I wanted to show you is the steamer. A lot of people at home don't have a professional steamer or even a steamer per se, but you don't have to have one. You just need a stock pot. And what I do, I don't know, it's pretty cheesy, but I'm telling you what, it works every single time. I just stack a bunch of foil on the bottom. So I took a sheet here, and all I do is crinkle it up. Look at that, crinkle it up, and I put it on the inside. Okay, and gosh, the water. Just enough water to come to the level of the foil, and that's about it. I'd say about 4 cups of water. And then you stack your tamales on the inside, and when you stack them up, you stand them up like little soldiers with the opening towards the water on the bottom, and then you cover them, and then we steam them for an hour. So that's how you do it. And look at those cookies in the background. These are called bizcochitos. My mom spent all morning making them. It's another traditional cookie to our family that she makes every Christmas. So they're called bizcochitos, and they're from New Mexico. Really yummy. I can't wait to dig into those. But I'm coming over to the table where I've set up my station. And look at this. I have everything ready to go. So I'm going to walk you through all the stages of building a really yummy tamale. So here's my corn husks, and I stick them in a bowl because, as you can see on the bottom, it collects the water, but they're really soft and pliable, and those are ready to go. And I have these little runts down here. You're going to come across husks that aren't the greatest in size, so I'm going to show you how to use those because actually nothing should go to waste. And I have a wet towel, a little prep towel, because you always want to keep your hands clean. And there's that, oh my gosh, look at that filling, you guys. Remember that filling that we made yesterday? Here's the pork filling, and because it's so cold, it's tightened up, and it makes it really easy to manipulate. So that's the red chili, the New Mexico red chili. We actually used California chilies yesterday, but just the same, they would be coated onto the shredded pork. And then here's the beautiful roasted chilies. This is the can that I wanted to show you that we used. We opened this up this morning, and the chilies are so pretty when they come out. They're whole, and you can see that they're really big. So I just split them lengthwise to create sort of a little bit of a strip, and one of these will make 4 strips. And if there's any seed, you just rinse them away. Pretty easy. And then I have the shredded sharp cheddar cheese. So that's delicious. But here's my secret tip. This is kind of like making the tamale deal really, really fast and sort of taking, I guess, bringing my little chef perspective to it. We scoop our masa. So if you can see my, oh gosh, I got a cookie scoop here, an ice cream scoop. It's an ice cream scoop, you guys. And what you do is you just kick it out, and when you go to scoop all your masa, it makes it so simple. Now, a lot of people don't do that because they kind of smear it onto the actual corn husks, but we don't do that. So if I take the cookie scoop here and I just kick it out, it's beautiful. And I have the same portion every single time. Okay, so I need to track down my mom. Mom! Dad, I might need your help. My mom bailed on me. We're supposed to be making tamales. All right, so here's the deal. You put a scoop of masa and choose a beautiful corn husk, okay? And as I said, I'm gonna show you how to use the runts so that those also work out. So don't worry about that. We're gonna have enough corn husks, I hope. And here's a few that I already built to show you guys how much filling and how much of the masa, how it looks once it's spread open. It's so beautiful, and all the tamales come out really, really consistent. And when you make them nice and consistent, then they cook evenly, and then you get a beautifully tender tamale. And then here's the other version with the shredded cheese and the roasted green chili. So what else do I have here? On my table, I have a roll of paper towel. That's to keep your hands nice and clean if you get kind of, dirty from the red chili sauce. And then I have a little trash bowl down there. And then I have an empty tray because that's where I'm going to place all my tamales. Okay, so I'm going to have to work this out. My mom, I don't know where she went. She bailed on me. She bailed on me. So I'm going to keep working this out. And essentially, if I had two hands, I would be spreading this with both hands, but opening up the corn husk nice and wide. And I actually just will press it out and see how it's not even sticking to my hands. It's absolutely beautiful. And that's because the masa is so very cold and just the right consistency. All right, so you're gonna wanna press it out to about twice or 3 times the size. Hopefully you can see that, look at that. And then I'm gonna make some of the red chili ones. Oh, I got my dad here. Come here, Dad, hold this camera for me. Come here, hold this camera. Look at Mom bailed on me. Yeah, hold that just like that, boom. All right, now we're in business. So you spread the masa out just like that. Look at that, so pretty. We'll make a red chili one. So here I'm at, I'm gonna just, and you know what, you guys, we love them full of meat. We like the masa, yes, but we like them really, really good and, filled. Nothing worse than an underfilled tamale. So we're gonna go, see how my hands got dirty? You don't want the masa to get dirty. So I go over here to my little cleaning towel, and I always keep my hands good and clean. And then coming back to the tamale, so here's how you wanna seal it up. So thank you, Dad. Oh my gosh, so good. Look at that. See how it joins up? And that masa you can see is so very thin. So I'm just going to pinch the top. And because these are good and moist, they really work in your favor. All right, now for the folds. It's a little petite tamale. We absolutely love them like that. So I'm going to give it a fold, and I give it a little bit of a press. And I take the top. We don't tie them, you guys. We are low drama. And I give it a little bit of a fold here so it's a nice clear seam, and then just like that. And it's kind of a little bit bumpy. We smooth it out. Give it a press. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And that's it. And it holds. So when I go to put it into the steamer, we stand them up just like that so that the water from the bottom and the steam can penetrate. And before you know it, you have a gorgeous cooked tamale. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap these other ones that I already have done just to show you that one more time. And here's the green chili cheddar. Oh my gosh. And even the idea is you want to cover up that filling, but if you overfill it, it's better to be overfilled than underfilled. So if it's kind of peeking out, that's okay. Give it a press, smooth it out, fold, tuck in the side, and just like that, and give it, look at how it comes so fast. Boom. So over my tray, show my tray, Dad, up here. Yes, look at that. So we'll do it one more time. Join up the seams. Close them up, Fold, tuck, a little bit of a fold, and then look at that, super fast. I'm like a machine. So I'm gonna show you from the beginning one more time, and with the little bit of the ones that are kind of the runts. I call them the runts. They're small, but you guys, they're all usable. So we put it together, just like that, and now I'm gonna press it out. And before you know it, you have tamale husks that are fusing together. Now some people use a spoon. They use a spoon and they spread it like that. I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. It's too much work because then I'm handling another tool. So forget that. We're using my hands. And my hands are always staying clean because we don't want that masa to get, discolored. So more of the red chili. Fill it up. Super full. Oh my gosh. Look at my dirty hands. Clean them up. You don't want to stain it. And as they're steaming, some of that chili is going to leak out, but it kind of stains the corn husks and it makes it look super authentic. So here's where I have see my little tailing? It's no problem. No big deal. And just fold it over and you give it a press and you make it work. Oh my gosh, I'm a tamale making machine. So I don't know, you guys, how many I'll end up with. Thank you, Dad. My dad. I don't know how many I'm going to end up with, but I think I'm going to have, oh gosh, I'd say at least 7 or 8 dozen. And I hope you guys learned something. So Merry Christmas. Please share this video. Show folks how to make tamales. They're really easy. There was my mom on camera. And thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Bye.